This is Football, the People's Game, and I am your host, Horace. We are in another week of the UEFA Champions League. This time around, the semi-final between Arsenal versus PSG, Barcelona versus Inter Milan. And if you are a first-time viewer, this is Football, the People's Game. Do well to subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis. And today I'm having with me in the studio Eto'o, who is our analyst and also a bona fide Barcelona fan, to discuss the semi-final in detail. So Eto'o, welcome to the show, Football, the People's Game.
Thanks for having me here, Horace.
It's always fun to have you in the studio.
I'm also glad to be here with you in the studio.
All right, so we are in the UEFA Champions League semi-final, and gladly Barcelona are still in the next round.
Yeah.
So how are you feeling that Barcelona are still in the competition?
I feel proud of the team, what they are doing, the game they are playing. Like, it's an amazing time to be a Barcelona fan.
Yes,
I must say.
with what Hansi Flick is doing with that side.
Yeah, he has imposed a lot of positivity in the team, and Barcelona is not the team that no one wants to play against, so that makes me glad. Yeah. All
right, the Champions League this season has been very much thrilling, especially the quarter-final that was just concluded, where we saw Arsenal eliminating Real Madrid, something no one expected, and also Aston Villa doing an almost comeback, and also Dortmund also nearly doing a comeback over Barcelona. And then we saw Inter Milan eliminating Bayern Munich, despite the fact that Bayern Munich will be hosting this year's UEFA Champions League final. So what would you be saying about these quarter-final rounds?
Well, if you could remember, I told you, I think earlier this season, I told you that this new Champions League format was going to be thrilling and exciting, and it's going to come with a lot of unpredictability. And I think I'm proving right with what we are seeing, and nobody expected Aston Villa to be in the quarter-final of the Champions League. Nobody expected Arsenal
eliminating
Real Madrid, beating them home and away. Yeah, that's the unpredictability that comes with this new format I was telling you. So it's been thrilling, I must say, and exciting as well.
Yeah, and also we still have some more thrilling matches in the semi-final.
Definitely.
Arsenal will be playing PSG and Barcelona will be playing Inter Milan. Now let's start with Arsenal versus PSG. Arsenal and PSG, these two teams have never won the UEFA Champions League in their history. And if you see these two teams, they met in the league phase and Arsenal won the game. But this time around, this is a knockout round. And these two teams have met again, and the both teams have not won the UEFA Champions League. So what would you be saying about that game, about these two teams?
This Arsenal versus PSG match, for me, is going to be the best match of the competition, because neither of the club has won it before. And if any of these teams should proceed to the final and win it, it's going to be historic for their club, and there will be the squad to win it for their club for the first time. You know, these both teams have been doing exceptionally well this season. Like PSG, they have won the league in League One, and Arsenal are sitting second in the Premier League. And if they should go on to finish second in the Premier League this season, I think that's the third consecutive year they have finished second. So with these performances from the both sides, it's going to make it very tough to predict the outcome of the match.
And I think this is going to make the match very much unpredictable, and I think that is what football lovers want.
Exactly.
Because it's going to be a match that everyone is going to look up to, right?
It's a match to watch out for.
And they both sides have squad depth.
Yeah, PSG having the likes of Dembele, Vitinha in the middle,
and Donnarumma
at the back, in your goalpost. I think with Victor Varacstela, they have this quality player that can stand up in big matches and win games for you. And Arsenal also, not forgetting Odegaard, his fluidity in the middle of the park, Saka, Declan Rice winning the man of the match against over the two legs. Even at the Bernabeu, he won the man of the match. So that's a good one from Arsenal. Okay. So it's going to be a tough game to look out for.
All right. So also we are having another thrilling game, Barcelona versus Inter Milan. These two clubs are well vested with experience in the competition, and this season Inter Milan are doing quite okay, and also Barcelona are doing really well. And Barcelona still stands the chance of winning a treble. They are currently top in La Liga and are still in the Champions League semi-final. So what would you be saying about this clash, Barcelona versus Inter Milan in the semi-final this season?
I think both clubs are traditional clubs.
Yeah.
have done really well in the competition
over the years.
Yeah. So I think it's an even matchup for me. It's going to be a tough one as well. So I urge the fans to sit back and watch out for an exciting and a thrilling matchup.
All right. So this semi-final is not failing to give exciting moments for us, and we have
since 2015 Barcelona won the league. This is the best Champions League season for me
as a Barcelona fan.
As a Barcelona fan and also as a football lover.
Okay.
Because a lot of unpredictability, like you said before, small team beating bigger teams. So I think this is the best Champions League campaign so far.
All right.
Since 2015.
All right. So we'll be quickly taking your predictions of clubs that will be advancing into the final, and also possible club that is going to eventually win it in the Allianz Arena. So we'll be starting with Arsenal versus PSG. Who do you think will be advancing into the final between Arsenal versus PSG?
I could see the hunger from both of them.
Yeah, much hunger.
Because they've never won it before. Yeah. So it's an even match. It's a 50-50 match for me. But I'll give it to Arsenal.
Okay, Arsenal to advance over PSG.
Yeah, to the final.
All right, so Arsenal in the final, and then Barcelona versus Inter Milan. Who would be advancing?
I think Flick's side this season have struggled against teams that play with low block. They struggle against smaller teams than big teams this season. So Inter Milan is one of the team, I think, one of the best defending team in the Champions League this season, conceding only 5 goals till date. So it's going to be hard for Barcelona, but I'll still go with Barca.
Okay, so we'll be having Arsenal versus Barcelona in the UEFA Champions League final, according to your own prediction.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, who will be taking the trophy at the Allianz Arena?
As a Barcelona fan, I would pray history repeat itself, like 2006.
Okay.
Champions League final that won over Arsenal.
All right.
As a Barcelona fan, I can't lie, I would give it to Barca.
All right. So Barcelona to win it at the end of the year, the Allianz Arena. All right. So that is a nice one from you. So everybody, this is Football, the People's Game. If you are a first-time viewer, just like I stated earlier, you can do it to subscribe to follow more of our footballing analysis. And you can also comment in the comment section your own points of views about these matches, Arsenal versus PSG, Barcelona versus Inter Milan, in the comment section. And Eto'o, it's always nice to have you in the studio.
You're welcome, Horace.
And I wish you an exciting Champions League week with the semi-final ties between Arsenal versus PSG, Barcelona versus Inter Milan.
I hope Barcelona proceeds to the final.
All right. I wish you all the best for that.
Thank you.
All right. So thank you very much. You are sat there, and do it to stay with us.